In a summer which has seen a massive focus switch to Serie A in Italy, Juventus have been one of the busiest teams in the transfer window. There's new boys, there's old boys, and there's new old boys. But will CR7 make the starting lineup? Will free transfer Emre Can slot into the midfield? And will Leonardo Bonucci win his place back after rejoining? You can find out all the answers to these questions in the next few minutes as I take you through my Juventus potential 11 for the new campaign. We start off, of course, at number 1 in between the sticks, where there is a huge Gigi Buffon-shaped hole in net for Juventus. The Italian legend was there for so many years, it was almost inconceivable that Juventus would ever start a season without him. But he's moved on to PSG, meaning that the gloves are open for a new man to step in. That new man will not be summer signing Mattia Peran. Of course, he's a fantastic keeper and he's a new signing just being brought in, but I don't think he'll be starting ahead of Polish keeper Wojciech Szczesny. He was brought in from Arsenal a few seasons ago as an understudy to Gigi Buffon, and now that the legend has left, the Polish keeper can step up and show why he still belongs at this level. Into the right back position first, and where Stefan Lichtsteiner has left a bit of a hole in the Juventus squad. His free transfer to Arsenal has meant that they've brought in someone new in the form of João Cancelo for around 40 million euros. There is still Mattia De Cilio at right back, however bringing someone in for so much money means they're probably going to play, so we're going with Cancelo at right back. Over to left back, and despite transfer rumours all summer that he might be leaving, Alex Sandro definitely takes a spot. Apparently there's been bids from PSG, Chelsea and Manchester United of all around £60 million, but it doesn't meet Juventus' valuation of the player. If they were to get Marcelo in a highly unlikely deal, he'd definitely take the left back spot, but for now we'll go with Alex Sandro. And moving into the centre back spot, we have a bit of an unfortunate story for Daniele Rugani. Last season, he probably would have been delighted that Leonardo Bonucci was sold to AC Milan because it meant he could get more game time. Well, 1 year on and Bonucci has now rejoined Juventus, meaning that Rugani was linked with a move away from Juve all summer, especially to Stamford Bridge. That move never materialised and Bonucci is back and sure to take a spot in central defence. Alongside him, despite his age, will be Giorgio Chiellini. The 34-year-old is an absolute stalwart in the Juventus side. Although they do have Moroccan Mehdi Benatia in the squad, I can't see him overtaking Chiellini, who in the last few years has shown that he still has what it takes to defend at the top level. Moving into the midfield now, and it gets slightly more interesting, as you'll see with the front line later on as well, there's always going to be someone who misses out, and it's going to be a big name. Sitting in the deeper midfield role, Juventus fans will be delighted to see Can breaking up moves defensively and then starting them offensively, where he'll be able to give the ball forwards to some talented players. Not that he couldn't do that at Liverpool. Having signed on a free transfer makes him a no-brainer financially, but he's also a quality guy, so he'll slot straight into the first team. Now alongside Can is the real playmaker of the side and someone who, if reports are to be believed, was pretty close to actually leaving. As with most Juventus players this summer, Miralem Pjanic was linked with Chelsea along with Rugani, Mandzukic, Higuain before he left for AC. However, it seems Juventus' desire to hold on to Pjanic means that they value him pretty highly, and who wouldn't? He's a fantastic midfielder and has been touted as well as a replacement for Luka Modric should he leave Real Madrid. As for the box-to-box energetic midfielder, well, it can only really be one player. In the last few years, it's been Sami Khedira, who's been a fantastic player for Juventus. However, a poor showing this summer where he took much of the flack for Germany's early exit from the World Cup, it looks like his career may be on the slight decline. It's not to say he's a bad player, he just probably isn't as good as Blaise Matuidi. Yes, they're of similar ages, but Matuidi offers so much more. And with the defensive and playmaking duties and Pjanic and Can alongside him, he really could show what a box-to-box, all-action guy he really is. And now we move on to the front three, which really starts to get difficult because someone is going to get left out. The way I see it panning out is in the number 10 role will be Paulo Dybala. Unfortunately, Dybala didn't really get much of a chance to shine at the World Cup. Granted, he'd have to overtake players like Higuain, Messi and Aguero, but even when things clearly weren't working out with those guys, manager Sampaoli still refused to throw him on for any more than 20 minutes at the end. Expect him to fill in the number 10 role fantastically and feed the front two with a key eye for a pass and a fantastic eye for a spectacular goal. This leads me to the front two, where unfortunately because of the narrow formation, I think there are going to be a few wingers who are going to be upset at missing out. The likes of Douglas Costa, Bernardeschi and Juan Cuadrado are all fantastic players on their day and offer a brilliant option off the bench if Juventus want to change their style and change a game. However, I don't think they're going to be starting, but who knows, I may be wrong. Up front is going to be Mario Mandzukic. The Croat's often found himself out on the left-hand side for Juventus, doing a stellar job, But I think with this new change in formation and alongside another star player, we really could see the best of the front man. And alongside him, of course, is the new boy, Cristiano Ronaldo. There's not really any other place on the pitch for him. He's a man for the attacking areas. This does mean that he can drift and maybe move out to the left or the right or interchange with Dybala. But be sure, as in with the last few years at Real Madrid, you'll see Ronaldo in the box scoring goals. Left foot, right foot, headers, bicycle kicks, back heels, off his leg inadvertently, whatever you like. Cristiano Ronaldo is gonna score them. So that's it from me for today, but what do you guys think of the Juventus 11 I've put forward? Would you have a different tactic, different players? How do you see it panning out for Cristiano Ronaldo in his first season in Italy? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to smash the like button, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.